using it. And whether this is coincidental, I do not know, but it is somewhat ironical that that is the case, because the God concept that we know came out of the Conference of Nicaea in Europe, 325 AD. But the spiritual concept was always there, recognized by the African, who thought that the spiritual force that ruled the universe was in everything that lives. Therefore, the African would meditate sometime before cutting down a tree, because a tree was a part of life. He'd only cut down what he needed, and he thought that the spiritual force of the universe was in the water, so he could stand by the water and meditate or pray on a tree, and he could stand by the tree or in himself, so he could meditate within himself. And so he did not need a church as such, and he did not need someone to intervene between himself and the spiritual force of the universe, because he thought that he was a part of that totality and he could communicate directly.
Now, Dr. Clark, what is the difference between religion and spirituality?
Religion is an artificial form that came later when man organized spirituality into forms and denomination, into concepts. And each group tried to prove that their concept was the true concept and the one most entitled to prevail. Now you see hypocrisy entering spirituality and killing its meaning. Now, spirituality is the recognition of the spiritual force of the universe and the recognition of your relationship toward all living things and your responsibility toward all living things. I have examined a lot of African indigenous belief systems, and most of them are based on African spirituality as against religions. And in spirituality, you do not discriminate. Your wife can belong to one version of it, you can belong to another, and there's no conflict between you based on that. And this was carried over into the United States, because within my own family, I got nearly everything except the Catholic. I might have them now when I did have them in my growing up days, but we had Methodists.
Good day, family.
Holy Rollers.
Good day. It's so good to see y'all. I thought somebody was on there, but I don't think it. Take your time, though, because I'm still getting myself together.
Religious jokes about the Methodists, because they got sprinkled instead of being immersed in the
Dr. John Henry Clark.
See, with the coming of religion and denominations and churches and ministers, economics entered, commerce entered. To have a church, you got to have someone to build the church. The church has to be maintained. To have a preacher, he has to be maintained. So once commerce entered, the Bible, the religion became a money-making entity with all of its pretense of holiness. And it could not sustain itself without funds. It became a fundraising gimmick. And I say that going away from spirituality, which is the recognition of all living things in their worth, when in religion, you give preference to your chosen denomination and people who adhere to your chosen denomination. Religion has a sense of prejudice throughout. In fact, nearly all religions are violations of the God concept.
So Wills.
Dictionary definition. Because if you take the dictionary definition of God, God is kind, God is gracious, God is non-partisan.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just the opposite of religions. A Catholic will not concede that a Protestant is right or can be right. That's ungodly.
It certainly is.
So when you deal with the ungodly nature of religion, the Protestant nature of religions, the Protestant nature of religion, you can find out that religions violate, sometimes by their very being, the concept of God.
Wow, did y'all get that? Religion violates the very concept of God. Did y'all get that? That's what he said. This is Dr. John Henry Clark.
That a Protestant is right.
Check it out.
Or can be right. That's ungodly.
It certainly is.
So when you deal with the ungodly nature of religion, the Protestant nature of religions, the Protestant nature of religion, you can find out that religions violate, sometimes by their very being, the concept of God. Sometimes.
I just find it that I can allow us to keep our hope, whatever your higher power is. Yeah, because I know we need hope. But you're gonna have to do your research, your due diligence, Black America. And it's gonna be tough. Because a lot of us done spend our whole lives believing, making our decisions, living our life, raising our children, our day-to-day existence. Everything we do is governed by our religion. And don't feel bad yourself when you find out that it all was a mind tactic against you. Don't feel bad about it. That it misled you on some things, because it did get you through some things. Y'all know it got you through some things, even though it did mislead you on some other things from the truth. That religion, that's what religion did to us. But we must forgive ourselves. That's it, and that's all. It all begins with forgiveness to us, not to other people. Because little do you know, you're going to be spending your whole life on this earth, right here, forgiving other people. Because they always going to keep you at the bottom, receiving all of their manipulation tactics, all of their mind games, all of their side eyes, their negative vibes. It's always going to be coming to you from them. So you, Black America, going to always find yourself forgiving. Yeah, forgiving other people. And I'm convinced that we must only forgive ourselves so that we can begin the necessary healing that we need. We got a journey that we've never been on before. A lot of us, we weren't here during the first awakening of Black America. I wasn't. My mother wasn't here during Black America's first awakening in 1919. My mother wasn't here. My grandmother, I don't think my grandmother was here, but my great-grandmother surely was here. 1919. Yeah, my mother was born in 1952. I'm not sure what year my grandmother was born, but we were not here then. But we must forgive ourselves. We must forgive our people then and our people now. Some of them are deserving of our forgiveness. We don't have no problems forgiving white folks. We don't hold ourselves to no standard of forgiving white folks. We don't hold ourselves to no standard of what we need to question them and see if they deserve our forgiveness. No, we just automatically give it to white folks, whatever they've done, through all that they've done. And so now, we at the pinnacle in this life for us, whether we used it for right or not. We got to use those things now for our benefit. You know, we just got to use them for our benefit. I'm glad that you were successful. My family, I'm happy that you were successful. I love to see us when we reach that pinnacle of success and don't forget about us. You know, I kind of feel like, yeah, you reached all that success and fame and fortune or what have you, and forgot all about us. So hell shit, you might as well stay poor, broke, and down here with us for all the good that it kept you for your people. You know, that's how I feel about this stuff. And we got a whole lot of what was it they called the 10%, our most wealthiest, our successfuls, the success stories that we see. You know, but good day. It's good to see everybody. Yes, thank you so much for being in here. Yep. Hi, Aretha, my sister. It's so good to see you. Let me put this on because you know the ancestors said we only need two. That's you and me. And then I can cover it up because I don't really like to keep up with how many in the chat and stuff. You know, that's just too distracting for me. You know, I just want to come on here, read about my ancestors, talk to my people, let us know what's really going on. Because this right here in itself, y'all, is temporary. This is temporary. We got to get on code with us because someday we're not going to be on here talking and teaching us like we are now. There are plans, I'm sure, like all these other plans and operations and projects, all these other targets. I'm sure there's some too to, you know, to block and inhibit our reaching and teaching to each other. I don't think YouTube is as big as like the other apps and social media sites, the social sites like TikTok and Instagram and stuff, where they really telling the knowledge. Now, I mean, you go on there, you really finna learn some knowledge. But see, I ain't even used to TikTok and Instagram and stuff. So yeah, I'm just here where I'm a little used to it, to YouTube and Facebook. And then, you know, that's all I could pay for anyway, to stream to YouTube and Facebook, because it costs. The more channels that you want to stream to like this, you got to pay. I don't know if that's why it went up a little bit more, or did it go up a little bit more, because I only have two, YouTube and Facebook. But you know, yeah, the other sites and stuff, that's where you're really gonna grasp and gain a hold of your knowledge. That's gonna make it interesting to you, because for one, they shorts. For two, they get to the most interesting parts that you really want to know, and that could prompt your mind to finding out more. You know, I want to know some more about this and stuff. You know, I mean, that's just where it's at. And three, you know, it's all good because that's where everybody's congregating at. That's where all the shares at and stuff. Then you hear people that's, you know, they're saying if everybody on you, then you must be doing something right. You even are confirmed through that that's where you're supposed to be at. Yep. And I want to find myself over there sometime too. You know, if I could navigate it and stuff. But this whole technology thing is, yeah, it's a little outside of my scope. You know, I love the pen and paper. That's what I've always loved, the pen and the paper. Now, this whole technology thing and stuff, we got to do it or we're going to get left behind. So, you know, my little minuscule learnings to deal with and put technology a part of my life and stuff is very challenging for me. I wish we could just go back to the pen and paper. Do anybody got a pencil? Somebody, please get a pencil or a pen. That's what I love. We didn't even get to graduate from the pen and the paper, Black America. We didn't even get to graduate from the pen and the paper, the pencil. And now we got this whole new system of communicating, learning, networking through AI. And while, you know, I know why we think it's really good, and it is, because we can use it to our benefit. But every key you punch, I don't know, it's recording everything. At this point, right now, allegedly, 2025, everything that we are interacting with, how we're interacting with on our social media sites. Let's take that, for example. On our social media sites and stuff. All of that's being logged. Take me. I just got on here and stuff. Real, yeah. I be in my feelings and stuff. When I get emotional and get the feeling and thinking about it, you know, everything that's done happened to my people and stuff. All of that's being logged. For who? And for what? But you know, AI is logging everything. Your keystrokes, your likes, I don't even hardly like stuff no more. I don't know if it's coming up with a data system or data recordings of how your brain is logging in stuff, the way you type, how long it take you to type, whether you going back and forth, and as all of that is being logged, and then what your final acceptance is, and you hit enter, all of that's being logged. And over time, this is AI now. This is AI. So over time, could be a week, could be a day. AI is able to take all of that information. I have some more on it when I find them notes and stuff. Yeah. And AI is taking all of that data that you have sat down and you done computed and did this and went over there and did that and stuff. And it's putting all that together for what? I don't know, to possibly have a mechanical, a technical blueprint of how your brain, you, me, and whoever's on. Even if you just on something recreational. Maybe you like to look at, recreation stuff. Well, it's still collecting all of that data on you. And you know me, I already know, Black America, everything is always weaponized against Black America. So what would they do with all this data on you or myself or the next one, whoever's on their little, we on our devices and stuff. Could be a artificial clone of you. I have no idea how these people think. I done said it before, I'll be appalled sometimes thinking, wow, who got the time to come up with all of this anti-life, manipulative, backstabbing? It's so much of it. It's like the America itself, because that's where I'm at, right here in America. It's like America is run off of manipulation, right down to the manifest destiny, right down to we're going to pray over everything. And everybody got their head down praying and stuff. That was Father Bishop, y'all. And everybody got their head down praying and stuff. And Father Bishop done said, bring it all. Give me all of it. And that was manifest destiny, I guess. It was something like that. But in the book that I read about, it seemed that it actually happened. It actually happened. And the people were just they were just laying on their land. And Father Bishop had come to, it was Minnesota. Before it was Minnesota. Yeah, it was Minnesota before it had the men in it. The many. Yeah. And it was just barren land at one time, with the dams and the trees, and everything was just nature filled. That's all you seen was nature. We didn't see all of this right here. Which at that time we wasn't even alive. A lot of us was not alive unless you're a real old person and you done found Face the Nation. Like, well, what the hell is she talking about? Let me see if she got this right. Then you probably was here. Your ass probably was here when it was back then and stuff. But now all of this wasn't in existence, y'all. It was just nature. It was nature. Nature controlled everything and built up and grew everything. And it was men, white man, European man from over somewhere else that came over here and seen it. That one person, then when they went back and told somebody else about it, and then everybody started coming over, I'll find that book. And when I find that book, I'm going to go to that page and show y'all, because the man, Bishop, Father Bishop, he was some type of pastor, priest, reverend or something. But yeah. And the people didn't see him as a threat. Them people, I think they were some type of, they were the Indians, Native Americans. I don't know, they could have been the Black Americans. We'll find that book and see. I'm sure y'all will know when you see it. And honey, they were just laying out on their land and stuff, and they were just chilling out in the sun. It was their land. They wasn't going out hunting and destroying stuff. They wasn't cutting down trees. They wasn't blocking the water. Honey, Father Bishop came up and did what he did. In the next few pages that you turn, honey, all of that was gone. All of it was gone. It wasn't nothing but dams. That when they built that dam over there, back there, and then you started seeing them other buildings come up. So you see, this whole thing right here, y'all, has been manipulative from the beginning. Who was I listening to? Somebody last night. Because I started listening to some lives last night. So then I got off on my own stuff. I didn't come on last night. But they were talking good stuff. And so I was like, yeah, let me see what I can learn from this right here. So that's why I was there last night and stuff. And it's just like this whole system, this whole life, our whole illusion. That's all it is. It's an illusion. If we wake up and see what's really going on, oh honey, yes, we wouldn't know what to think. Yeah, I just want to let y'all know that when you do get to that feeling of feeling betrayed and let down and misled for your whole life, and now you feel like you got to start over again, you ain't got to go back to the very beginning. You ain't got to go back to the very beginning. What you need to do right here and right now, when you reach that moment of realization, like you have that epiphany, what you must do is from that moment is unlearn everything white supremacy taught you that really is benefiting them. Like your religion. I'm just saying, you can keep it and stuff. I'm just saying, just start unlearning the parts that ain't benefiting you, and those things that's not benefiting you, put them away. Find the things that are benefiting you. With religion, that's going to be hard to do. You just going to have to, find it amongst yourself and give yourself permission, Black America, to come on out of that. That's all you could do about that right there. Now, the education will be difficult too, but you could do that. Yeah, you can unlearn that Christopher Columbus ass wasn't no hero. Yeah, all you got to do is get the books and learn the truth about it. Because one of his books, who we listening to this morning, was it last night? Oh, maybe that was Dr. Barbara Sizemore. I don't know. I was listening to somebody. And anyway, they were saying that in the books. See, we done let so much go by. We done missed so many opportunities. We don't even have recollections and memories of hearing the truth from our own people because we ain't teaching it to us and stuff. But it's in the books. Dr. Sizemore said it's all in the books and stuff. So when you read about Christopher Columbus, and them folks were saying, well, the Africans, they usually go around something about the doldrums. I remember that word, doldrums. I'm going to look it up too. And they said that's how the Africans traveled when they were going. But they said, we can't handle that. It'll kill us. We got to take another route, and I'm going to see what they talking about and stuff, because I'm like, whoa, well, they're right there kind of like say, well, hell, why are we going to go there and say that we did it if we already know it was somebody here? Somebody already done did it. Done already went that route. Done already made it to that destination. And she said that's because they ignored it. They ignored that part right there. And so got us thinking and teaching ourselves and our kids that Christopher Columbus, was a hero. And he wasn't. But good day, everybody. This is Face the Nation. We are on Bolden Unchained again. And we're here to assist Black America and Black media. We are looking through a spiritual lens. And I don't need to tell you about the many arrows that's in our back, because a lot of us already know. I know my mentors do. I learned so much from y'all and stuff, and I know y'all know. But the others of us who do not know, there's so many arrows in our back right now. So we look at through a spiritual lens. We look at through a spiritual lens so we can resolve all these. We got to get these arrows out of our back. Not Malcolm X said, if you got an arrow, a knife in my back, and you pull it out 3 inches, that ain't nothing. You done stuck a knife that damn deep in me. And you pull it out that much. He said, that ain't no progress. That is not no progress. So you see, we got to find a progress for us. And we the only ones to do it, Black America. Ain't nobody else going to help us. All these people around us and stuff, these other groups of people have not once told us that, hey, you got another knife stuck in your back. Yeah. Y'all need to come out from under these people. But that's what your Bible says. Yep, I didn't write that verse down, that scripture down, but I probably should have. But it did say, come out of Mystery Babylon. And it's talking about America. Yep. So, that we're not looking through a religious lens right here, because we'll be forgiving everything. And I'm not for forgiving nothing and nobody. And I'm not. So, if you can't get with that and stuff, then you need to go over there with sister, because she forgive everybody that asks for forgiveness, even if you don't. My sister will forgive you because it's in her heart, and it make her feel good. It make her feel good. She say it's for her, not for you. So if that's how you feel and stuff, then go over there with her and stuff, because I don't forget nothing but my ancestors right here. Me and my people. That's the only ones. We the only ones that's getting my forgiveness, my benefit of the doubt, my loyalty. Yeah, I already know whose side I'm on. So yeah, we look through a spiritual lens here. We look through a lens of loyalty. resilience, and education. Because from this point on, you got to know whose side you on. Yeah, I know it's going to be difficult. Whose side I'm on? Why I got to pick a side? Well, you can't straddle the fence no more. You cannot be condoning and tolerating what white America, what this patriarchal, language is growing. This capitalistic society is doing to us, to the world. That's why the whole world on fire. And then on the other side of stuff, you want to have some empathy, some sympathy and love for your people. It don't work like that. You can't even put forgiveness over here for your people because you're giving too much away over here, condoning and tolerating and compromising with white America. White America is that I know it's a lot of talk and stuff, about how to classify it, how to say it and stuff. Well, I'm not politically correct and I ain't gonna be politically correct. So that's just it. This book is too heavy for me to be holding all the time. But as you see, it's a racial violence in the United States. That's why I say white America and black America. And the other groups of people that's here acting like white America. So I don't know. That's up to you if you want to lump them all in together and stuff. But, they here acting like white America. They ain't really got the power that white America has had to traumatize black America the way we traumatize now. Oh, they getting their kicks in on your ass right now. You best to believe that. But white America and black America is my sole ones that I'm talking to. My main ones that I'm talking to is black America and white America. White America did it. As far as I can see, the hurt, the harm, the maiming and murdering, the trauma that my people suffering from, and we can't get no healing. Can we get a couch to get some therapy? Hell, can you give them some therapy? Give their ass a couch and give them some therapy. Somebody got to get some healing here. And I'm on the side for my people. My people need healing because we can't heal white folks. I can't heal them. Dr. George Fraser already done said that. So on that end and stuff, I'm here for black America. Looking through a spiritual lens. Yep. Yeah, I know I'm trying to cut this short and stuff. I want to read the copyright disclaimer because, I got to read that and stuff. We don't want to, break the rules and stuff. Yeah, I don't take no risk like that and stuff. Unnecessary risk. For what? Now, if I'm going to go out and steal something, it's going to be because I'm hungry. But, hey, you ain't even got to steal if you're hungry. Fast a little bit. Try to fast some. Get your body used to not eating just because you feel hungry. Then, they do tell us if you're hungry, just drink a little water. That's probably all you need. Drink your ass a little water, Yeah, but you only do things that you need to do. You don't just go out and steal something just for the hell of it. Your ass just got your check. You got a whole pocket full of money. Why you gonna go out there and steal that jacket like that? Put your jacket over there and put on another jacket and walk out. It don't make no sense. Everybody done took on this mindset of get what I want. If I don't get what I want, I guess I'm finna just go to hell off. That's that white mindset. We ain't never been like that. If you can't get nothing, you can't make it happen. You sit down, black America, like we used to. And you think of other ways that you can substitute for that. I know you need some shoes, but why you gotta have Nikes? Why you got to have Air Jordans? Why you got to have them shoes? Just because you need some shoes. So you gonna go out and steal somebody's shoes because you need some shoes. Can't your ass go and get you a pair of regular tennis shoes? I'm just saying, you do things because you need to do things. You don't do things just because, oh, hell, I want. No, that ain't the mindset that we should have. We never had that mindset until we started living, thinking, breathing, dressing, talking, dancing, everything like white folks. Yep, I know, I'm like, oh, wow. This is how we doing now. We're probably even breathing like white folks. That's just my opinion. But the copyright disclaimer under 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, I was 4 years old. And this right here just appeared. For uses, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair uses are use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. And that was it for me. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Just read that right there, and hey, you can read any book you want to read. We done read Red Summer. We done read Racial Violence in Kentucky, 1865 to 1940. As soon as our ancestors stepped off of that slave plantation, it was on. The chase was on. That book said 1865. It didn't say 1965, where Trump done rolled us back now. But it said 1865. We was physically freed from the chains, 1865. So what that tell you, we ain't never just got away from white America. You know, I was thinking to myself and stuff. The awakening of Black America in 1919 from 1865. Now, I came up with it. I didn't really do the math on this stuff because I'm waiting on your math channel. So don't even be trying to come at me about no numbers and stuff until I get in your classroom. And then you got to say, well, Face, look, just get your pen and paper out. I got a board over there in my closet, too. I can write it down as you teaching it and stuff. But that must have been like, what, 40 years, 50 years, I guess? 1865, 1919. So we literally built up our Black Wall Streets overnight. I mean, when you think about all the centuries enslaved, then the Jim Crow, and what was that, the Reconstruction, and all the other stuff. So much stuff. And then to build up these empires, we was on our way to building dynasties again. In my mind, I know dynasties was awesome. I can't get that timeline of Anthony Browder. It's sold out. I'm gonna have to keep looking for it. It's only maybe 2 or 3 sites, 1 or 2 sites that you can get that timeline from. So I'm still looking for it and stuff. But it seemed like we built up our dynasties in America almost overnight. And see, even then, we thought we were alone. We thought we were doing for us. We were succeeding. We were maintaining. We were sustaining our people. We were building up, creating for our people. We had schools, hospitals, grocery stores, doctors' offices, barbershops, salons. We had everything that we needed in our community. When Tulsa needed things for the grocery store or the arts and crafts store, when they need their thread and fabric and stuff like that, we would go to the other Black empire. Because see, in my mind, we got stuff we needed from us. Because it wasn't just Tulsa like I initially believed when I first learned about it in 2013. I know, right? When my whole life before I even learned about Tulsa. And it wasn't just Tulsa, it was Tulsa, Greenwood, Rosewood. So imagine all of these places sending whatever they needed to each other. So we didn't have to go outside of Tulsa and Greenwood and Rosewood. We didn't have to go to the white manufacturers and stuff like that because, we were making our own stuff. We were building our own things. When we were building our buildings and houses and stuff, we didn't go to white America and get the lumber and stuff. We went to the Black people and got the lumber and stuff, because we had started building up every facet, in my mind, every facet that we needed across some of these areas in our life to be self-sufficient, independent, from white people and stuff, so we could do on our own and stuff. But we weren't never alone because white America was even then keeping an eye on us, always keeping an eye on us. I know Dr. George Fraser said that white man Bob told him that they ain't thinking about us. And if they ain't thinking about us and we ain't thinking about us, who's thinking about us? Yeah, that's true. We do got to start thinking about us. But white America, they always thinking about us. Even when you don't think they thinking about us. They think about us, and let me just see what they doing over there. Is they still out there in their front yard? In the plantation yard right there? Yeah, they still out there. Then they can go about their business. That's how it works. That's how it works. Long as you out there in that front yard, I can go on doing what I'm doing. Same way when you got children and they want to go outside in the yard to play. And you say, all right, you can go outside in the yard and play, but don't you leave. You better not take your ass across that street. And long as your baby, they out there in the yard playing, your little girls, they 9 and 10. Whatever, they right there in the yard playing. As long as they're in their yard playing, you can go ahead and cook lunch and dinner. Stay your ass right here because I'm finna cook you some lunch. I'll call you in 10 minutes. you know. Then you go ahead and cook your lunch, start your laundry, vacuum the floor, whatever you're going to do, because you know you can just go look and make sure they're right there in the yard. You can hear them playing and stuff. That's how white America always keep us. They stay up under us. We can't never go too far. And that's how it is today. That's exactly how it is today. And we know it too. You know, we so terrified of these folks, we don't know what to do, what to think. You know, where do we begin? You know, and all I got to say is just decide to be true to yourself. Decide to be true to your ancestors. Don't you have some love for your ancestors? Don't you remember when you used to have them on your mind and stuff? You know, you used to think about them. You used to call on them. You know, some of us ain't called on our ancestors and the parents, that the people in our lives, our parents, our grandparents, and great-grandparents. After a while and stuff, you know, after some years, 10, 11, 12 years and stuff, you know, some of us just go on with life. And that's how it happened with, you know, with all of our loved ones that were slain and slaughtered. You know, we held on to their memories for a little while. And then after that, it's like life went on without them and stuff. And we didn't keep them alive like we were supposed to. And that hurt our elders. That hurt our elders. Some of them, you know, died with that hurt. Because we didn't allow them to, you know, to keep that love and show that love. Like for John Hartfield, you know, the family stopped naming their babies after John. It was Jonathan and Jonas and John and, you know, Jamar. Jonas, the name Jonas. Everybody just started naming their babies, you know, in the family because everybody had to run and leave. Everybody had to leave for their life and stuff because white folks said they were going to hang them too. And they did, and, you know, for a while and stuff. That was in 1919. And for a while, you know, a couple of years, maybe a couple of decades, you know, everybody remembered John and loved John and kept his memory alive, naming their babies after him. Even the little girls were named after John. Janetta. Yeah, Janetta Hartfield. I was wondering, did the Hartfields, when they had to flee for their life, did some of them change their last name to Hart? They dropped the field off. Because, see, white folks was looking for them. John Hartfield, white folks knew who they had took and dismembered and lynched and burned. And then they drove his body through the town. They knew when they told his family, you better get out of town. They knew about all of them families all over this country that they ran out of town. And those people that ran out of town and flee for their life in shock, did they change their last name? Did they alter their last name some? I think some of them probably did. I know some Harts. I'm related to some Harts. Yeah, but I just wish that, you know, I was back then and I could ask them. I sure do, because I would. But see, that's what we get. That's what we get for not doing the knowledge, for not trying to get the knowledge. I know it's uncomfortable to go into libraries. It's very uncomfortable to go into libraries. Because as soon as you go in them and stuff, you know, it smells like white folk. It looked like white folk. When I was a little girl stuff, you go into the library, that's who was there. So it wasn't something that I was even used to. I could say I probably went into my library maybe a handful of times, you know. But then I left when I was 16 anyway. So even if it was 5 times, I can't really remember. And it seems to be that way today. It's hard for us to just go to the library. That's where all the books are at. That's where the knowledge is at that we need. And as we see, they banning books right now. White women haven't stood up and tried to rectify any of the damage and the misleadings that they've done to black people. White women ain't did it. White men sure ain't did it. Ain't nobody stood up and said, hey, you know, I was a part of teaching black children. You know, can they at least be honest that they had some big brains in their classroom? Even if they didn't know, then yeah, we're going to put you up on face. You're going to follow this little girl on through school till she graduate this school and go to the next school. And we'll have her somebody in that school. White folks know. White folks know. I'm pretty sure oh, no, we did not know, face. We did not know. Prove it. Prove you didn't know, white folks. And I ain't saying proving about, oh, I got a black husband. Oh shit, hell, he ain't gonna tell what you're doing to him either. You know, it's all just a big scheme and stuff. I'm so glad everything being exposed, honey. I am. I sure am, because I'm on my ancestor side. And did y'all hear about what is it? It's like a UFO. I don't know if it's real or not, honey. What's the name of a Mumu? A Mumu is some type of asteroid. It ain't an asteroid. It's some type of unidentified object, like a spaceship or alien craft or something they was calling it. But I just remember the name is a Mumu. And I was like, oh, Mama, something like that. It was Oumau. If I remember to spell it correctly and stuff, because I just seen it. And I couldn't find it again, but I'm still looking for it and stuff. Because I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. Is this, is they coming? Because, Farrakhan and them did speak on the mothership. That's why I was telling y'all and stuff, because these folks got you're going to be seeing holograms out there. Yes, Black America. And it's going to make you really think that it's real. But don't panic. Everybody else going to be panicking and stuff. And now if it's your time to go, then it's time to go. Okay? So don't turn around and run. If you're like, well, wow, is that really Jesus coming out the sky? And you really think that's Jesus and everybody think that's Jesus, and you say you've been waiting on him, but then everybody run. But then everybody turn around and run. So what you going to have to do is ask him some questions. Ask him some questions. Where's Horace? Is Dionysus around anywhere? Well, Jesus, can you tell us, did you finally hear for Black people? That's all we got to do. Just get it into our mind to be loyal to us. I don't know. It might look different for you. It might not even be Jesus that you see. I'm just saying that's one of the holograms I think they're going to show. They know everybody waiting on Jesus to come back. And they know that the sound of the trumpets that's in the Bible and stuff, I heard about it and stuff. They know everybody waiting on it. So when they use these, all of these arrows and stuff, HAARP is to manipulate the weather. I know I'm doing research on all of them, so I can break them all down to you. But when they put that Project Bluebeam, is that it? I don't know, but we'll find out, and then I can correctly tell you which one. But when they use that and put that hologram up there, and you really think it's them and stuff, you Black America gonna have to be the one to stand up and say, hey, wait a minute now. Now, Jesus, I know you right there, with all due respect, but why did you come back white? The Bible said, pick your Bible up. It's my Bible right here. The Bible said you got bronze skin and hair like wool. Why is you descending here still looking like Cesario Borgia? I mean, we're going to have to ask some questions. Everybody going to be scared. Everybody going to be scared. But look, that right there ain't nothing but manipulation. That's white America. Done put this whole trauma is fear-based. It ain't supposed to be fear-mongering when you seeking the truth. I know it seemed like it, but it ain't no fear to it, because when you notice that something could happen, you could fall in that hole right there. It don't mean you gonna fall in it, because you know that hole right there, and you can fall in that hole. That just means your ass got to start preparing to turn and miss the hole. I don't know, hell, go over it or jump over it. Go around the hole. Hell, if you got the right stuff here, put a plank over it and walk your ass across the hole. It's all just so that we can prepare. Not so that your whole face always fear-mongering stuff. I don't like your ass no more stuff. No, you ain't supposed to be fearful. Ain't none of this happened yet. Well, supposedly. We ain't seen nothing. But this right here is just so that you can know and you can get ready. Start preparing for it. Yeah, I already done. As long as I've been talking about this little garden right here, honey, it finally got a little glow. What is it? A garlic clove? Yeah, garlic clove. It's growing and stuff. Show what you got. Put it in the chat. Yeah, when you first mentioned it, Face, honey, I got my mini greens growing right now. That's all we got to do. It don't mean make us scared. Oh, shit, hell, we ain't going to be able to eat. We ain't going to eat no more. No, it ain't telling you that we ain't going to eat no more. It's just telling you to prepare because you ain't gonna have the luxury of going out to get food like you like. Your family, the block over, they ain't gonna be able to just pour stuff out of their freezer and deep freezer for you. Hell, they need to have their inside garden too. We all got to have it. It's okay to say, hey, give me some of them tomato seeds right there, and I'll give you some of these cucumber seeds. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That way, shit, you got cucumbers and tomatoes, and they got tomatoes and cucumbers. And we balance each other out so that we all can rise for our people. We can't save nobody else, Black America. At this point in this time, that's over with. That is over with. Whatever finna happen is about to happen. Y'all the one said it, you know it, and I do too. I accept it. I acknowledge it. When we done here, don't nobody know when we gonna go home to God. That's what y'all say. We gonna go home to God. We gonna go home to heaven. We don't know. That don't mean you rushing it because I can accept it that I ain't gonna live on earth forever. Nobody else. If you got a mindset that your ass gonna live to be 300 years old, you fooling yourself. You is fooling yourself right here, right now. That's your problem. Because you think you're gonna live forever and ever, and you're not. I done told us, I didn't even know. But the only reason we're here on this planet, y'all, is to have Black babies. Yep. And to heal our people. That's the only reason we're here, Black people on this planet, to have Black babies. Why you think we were made first? The cosmos manifested the Black woman and the Black man to have Black babies. All the other people just came from us. That's true. All the other people did come from Black people. That's beside the point. We know it. Ain't nothing we can do about it. Okay, everybody ass here. Everybody asses is here because they came from the Black woman and the Black man. So can we please stay on the supremeness, the greatness, the manifestation of Black people from the cosmos? The cosmos did not manifest white folks first. So why white folks got to portray this supremeness to the world when it ain't nothing but just demonic evilness, anti-life? That's just how I see it. It's anti-life. Everything is. And the whole world seems to be of that mindset. So yeah, Black people, we ain't got no friends. I don't know what to tell y'all stuff. I try to put it where it's not really hurtful to us, but ain't no other way to do it. I try to put it as easy as I can with us and stuff because it's a lot. It is a lot. And now to think that we got to really teach our children the truth after all this time, we got to. Yep, you got to. Don't tell me you will be happy in the afterlife or heaven, wherever you find yourself at and you want to go, knowing that you didn't do nothing for your people here. I mean, yeah, we even see white folks going through it now. White folks are terrified. The old white folks, they ass are terrified because they done lived their whole life manipulating, castrating, genociding, murdering, maiming, misleading, torturing Black people. Yep, and now they ass like 70, 80, 90 years old if they let lucky and stuff, and they remembering all the anti-life that they have committed on this planet and stuff. So, for us, it'll be when we get to that age, if we lucky, and we get to that age and stuff, and then we have all this remorse and regret because we didn't teach our children what they gonna need to know when we do pass over. Yeah, when they do find themselves here by themselves and they don't have no knowledge of what's done happened, what's happening now, and what's finna happen. Because something's happening now. Oh yeah, it's being built up right now. Y'all cannot tell me that, and I know everybody know by now about the humanoid robots, the robot dogs, hell, the drones in the sky. They even got mechanical bugs, or little flying things. You think it's a bug, a June bug flying around and stuff? Where I'm from, we used to have them big old June bugs, them big green bugs. They heavy too. Oh, my ancestors, I just had a memory. We used to get them June bugs and tie a piece of thread You know how your mom and them used to sew up your socks and stuff? We used to get the thread and tie the thread on the back of, not on their legs. I guess we used to wrap it around the body or something. And the June bug would fly. I don't know. Maybe it was a kite. But them was some heavy bugs. Well, now, y'all, they got bugs like that. And you think it's a bug, but it ain't. It's actually some type of recording little device. Look like, is that really a fly? All I can say is, and see if it got some blood in it. Was it real? You see any little wires and stuff like that? It probably was one of them mechanical devices and stuff. Because when you think about it, them drones, I ain't seen no drones. But I'm pretty sure y'all seeing them and stuff. Everybody say they seeing them and stuff. Them drones can be right over there looking right in your window. Yeah. Looking right in your window and stuff. It's all about what's being built up for the future. You can't tell me, Black America, you don't feel like all of this is against you. You think all of this is just life evolving? You can't. Everything that has happened that in the past, everything that's happening now, you probably don't see it on a total scale of what the future gonna look like. That's why you're listening and trying to find out what's going on. But ain't no way you could just still tell yourself, oh, this is for everybody. That's our greatest downfall, thinking that this is for everybody. Yeah. Let's see where we at, because we're going to read today, and it's so beautiful out there, too. I even see clouds in the sky. And, you know, on the other side, we ain't even going to lie here. I don't lie to you. On the other side, that ain't nothing but cotton. That ain't nothing but cotton. You better be sure where you're going. When you go to heaven, you better be sure, because once you in there, you in there. If you in there willingly, after you've learned the truth, then nobody probably can save you. You probably will spend your forevermore in heaven with white folks. So if your heaven down here on earth, your life on earth is damn near hell. Pure hell, Black America. What do you think it's going to be like in heaven? Don't you want your God to have some type of love, respect, and loyalty to you? Why would your God put you in heaven with these same demons? Hey, now you can't say that some of them people ain't in heaven. What make you think they ain't in heaven? They done taught us, Black people, that God forgive everything. If you just ask him, he'll forgive everything but suicide. That's what they always told me. God forgive everything but suicide. What? He'll even forgive you if you kill somebody. God will even forgive you if you kill somebody. And that's fine. Okay. People make mistakes. Yeah. You know, people make mistakes. And I guess people do deserve some second chances and stuff. That's besides the point. I'm just saying. You believed it. So now don't try to say it ain't true. But when you get your ass in heaven, and all of their asses is in heaven. See? Where we at? All of their asses in heaven too. But look, check it out. Maybe you don't remember your life on earth. Maybe they don't remember their life on earth and what they did, how they lived. Maybe they don't. But don't your God know? Wouldn't your God know that, hey, I've gotten all of them here. I've gotten the mob, and I've gotten the victims. They all right here in heaven together. Well, where's his loyalty to you, the victim? Because see right here, Willie is the victim. Willie is the victim. Why would God have Willie? Whether he know it or not in the afterlife. All face, that's beside the point. The afterlife is forevermore. You got a whole new body. You got a whole new existence. You ain't even got to think about your past life, because you ain't going to remember it on earth anyway. That ain't even got to be in your mind. But it should be. Wait a minute now. It should be. Because for me, but see, I think different than everybody else. I ain't like y'all asses shit. I am not like y'all asses. It should be, because if your God, your own God, got you in heaven like Willie, and Willie was innocent. Willie didn't know then what we know now. See, that's the dividing part between us and our ancestors. Our ancestors didn't have all this knowledge, technology, where you can just come up with information, just write it down, just with the flick of a button. Oh shit! Wait. Okay, I don't want to knock nothing off and stuff. Our ancestors didn't have all that knowledge at their fingertips. No, Willie probably only knew of God and Jesus. I'm not saying he didn't know of Yahushua, and because this was in Ellisville. I think that's where Willie was at. No, Willie was in Omaha. John Hartfield was in Ellisville. Yeah. But them that sound like places like where I'm from. And your main gods and deities is God and Jesus. There may be, I don't think it's no Jehovah's Witnesses then. My mother, I guess she got one of them little newspapers that used to come in the mail and stuff. But if it is some there, they not the majority. Most of the people there, we pray, and we pray over our food, and every morning, noon, and night and stuff. We have our communion. That's what Dr. Ray Hagan said. You got to have intuition, communion, and conscience to have a soul. So, I know black people, we do got soul. Oh, yeah, honey, we have communion with our higher power, whatever his name is. Whatever his name is. But all of that right there just ties into who we are. See, we just don't understand it like we should. We should be understanding of our communion with our higher power. We understand it under how white folks gave it to us, but we bigger than that. That whole multiverse up there is what manifested the black man and the black woman. And we only say the black man first because we in a patriarchal system. Yeah, the white man. Hell, the white man, he got to make himself first. He got to make himself bigger. He got to make himself better. But it's really a matriarchal system that we in. This is a matriarchal planet, the earth, the essence of living. It's to give birth, life. It's not to be anti-life and to construct and contribute things that really can't sustain life. I mean, yeah, your robot can drive your ass up there to the grocery store. But hell, your ass can do that yourself. You can walk to the grocery store. So see, those things right there are not really life sustaining. They may give some comfort in life. You might be happy when you open your door, pay for your food with your chip in your hand. You might be happy with that. But hell, you can do it with your hand without the chip. So who making who better? Is the chip making you better? Or are you making the chip better? See, we got to start thinking, what does this mean to us? But to find ourselves willingly to go forevermore with the same people and nothing's being done on your behalf, Black America, we just got to start asking the difficult questions. I just had to ask my higher power and stuff, hey, tell me the truth. Let me find the truth. Give me some clarity on what I need to know and stuff. And that's what I know. I don't want to spend the rest of my forevermore with white folks. I've had enough right here on earth. I know we can't say it. We got a fear to even let folks know we think like this. But honey, fear of what? Fear of what? This is the end. Life as we know it is over. You might as well say it now to some human beings, some people that's alive, that can hear you and understand you, even if you don't like what I'm saying. That's fine with me. Your ass hear it. Because when you tell it to the robots in this futuristic world, honey, they ain't gonna even blink their eyes at you. No, you can't reason with robots. Ain't that what they said on the Terminator? You cannot reason with robots. We ain't gonna be able to reason with them. You're not gonna be able to make Sophia, the humanoid robot. You're not gonna be able to make Sophia let you go if she got you held and you can't go nowhere. And you tell her, please, Sophia, y'all, these people done did my people like this for so long. Let us out. Let us out. Open the door, Sophia. That's not gonna work. No, all of this stuff is being programmed against Black America. I don't know. It just, that's how it is. What else you think they building all this up for? I'm just saying, shit, y'all better start thinking. Even if it is wrong, so fucking what? At least you're thinking. Ain't nobody else seem to be thinking about nothing. Everybody else seem to be thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna enjoy this. How? I mean, they planning right now to have a air traffic. Beats me. And look at him. He going to save somebody's life. Yeah, that's the ambulance. If anybody should be in air traffic, going where they need to go, it should be the emergency vehicles. I don't care that big ass fire truck. It ain't got to be so big if you can't get it to levitate and accelerate. No, honey, you ain't even got to have all that stuff on it, on that one truck. I don't care if you got a fleet of smaller fire trucks. Then that's what you got. That's the only thing need to be up there moving around. Because to put flying cars, see, that's because we done sit here and done let white folks feel like, yeah, y'all got the main contributions that we need in life. And yeah, man, we gonna evolve. We gonna evolve life. And then it's so much poverty, hurt, pain, addiction, drama, just madness, chaos in the world. But hell, white folks ain't even coming up with no creations, no contributions for that. They not. I'm just telling the truth as I see it. Shit, hell, all they got to do, hell, is open up some of the barriers that their asses got. All right, y'all, we got the cure for cancer. Tell it then. At least, and they ain't even created that, but they've been holding it. Hell, tell the people. You're building up all this other bullshit to trap people. Well, can you open up a couple of barriers that you've been holding shut all this time? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But see, us as black people we done got, what's that word? Complacent. We done got complacent and comfortable. You know, some of us got our white spouses, our white families, our mixed families and stuff, blended families, however you want to call it, and feel like, you know, we're going to be the ones that's going to be okay. But that's not truly the case. No, you might be the one that's eating. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I really wasn't trying to say that and stuff, but it's true. White folks ate Nat Turner. Yeah. They ate Nat Turner. White folks ate Nat Turner. And Nat, you know, Nat went through, he had a spiritual vision too. His God told him, hey, you're going to have to take everybody out, Nat. You're going to have to take everybody out. You're going to have to take one for your people. And that's what he did and stuff, him and his recruiters that he went and got. But when white folks got him, because they didn't get Nat for like 2 months. He was on the run from stuff, but they finally got him. And when they did, honey, oh, yeah. Don't seem like you could ever learn, you know. Every time you learn something new, it's like, wow, for real? How fucking demonic. How? And then to act like you're the most generous kind of, oh no, please don't. Ain't nobody even saying nothing, just white women just start crying and stuff. But then get them rageful and get them feeling like, no, you ain't going to get what you want. Then you're going to see some rage and stuff. And we don't even know about these things. The Turner family. All of the Turner families. I don't give a damn. You talking about, well, that wasn't me. My family ain't from there. My family from such and such. We're a different set of Turners. Who fucking cares? You don't know. You stand here with the same last name, Turner. Nat Turner. Bobby Turner. That's your name, Bobby Turner. You're a Turner too, and you don't care that white folks ate Nat. White folks literally ate Nat's body. I know. Who the fuck? Cannibalism. I did see that movie many years ago where the people went across I guess they were going on an airplane somewhere, y'all, and they were going over some mountains and stuff. Hell, I guess they were going to Antarctica or somewhere like that. They were going somewhere. And the plane crashed. Well, wherever they was at, like the Antarctica or somewhere like that, it was cold. Alaska. Imagine Alaska or something. And that's where the plane crashed. Maybe their ass was going further, like to the Bahamas or something. Hell, I don't know. But what happened was the plane crashed. Some people died in the plane crash. Some people lived in that movie. Well, what happened was when they finally gathered their bearings and stuff, because they was in shock at first and stuff. They gathered their bearings and stuff, and they scattered out the site. They scouted the site, the crash and stuff, and they went through all the luggage that survived and stuff, and got the stuff out that they could use, put on some extra clothes and stuff like that. And the bodies, the people that didn't die, they moved them over to the side and covered them up. It was cold. They didn't have the stuff to dig graves and stuff, so they had to just cover them up and leave them over to the side. Eventually, they had to eat them bodies to survive. Yeah, and they had to make themselves get to that point where just eat a little piece of the meat just to put on your stomach, keep yourself alive and stuff, I imagine after they ran out of the beverages that they found in the suitcases, because they had like candy bars and chips, whatever was in the suitcases. Oh, some protein bars. They break off a little bitty piece and give to everybody. Well, when they ran out of stuff, they had to eat the bodies. I get that. Okay. All right. I can see that. They probably was stranded for like 90 days. And that was how they survived. So probably got down to like maybe 3-4 people that was alive when they actually found the crash site. But back to white America, that's a whole different scenario from what happened with Nat. See, that right there was a survival instinct, I imagine. But what happened to Nat Turner? Just eating black people? Just eating black people? I can't, don't be mad at me and tell me don't talk about this stuff. I go, how can I not? I didn't mean to say it, but now that I did, I might well go on to tell y'all, they ate black folks. White folks will eat black folks and stuff. I read somewhere, I heard somewhere that they actually ate the mummies. Yeah, well, is it true? I don't know. I'm gonna keep researching and see. Anthony Browder ain't said nothing about it yet, though. If they were eating them mummies out of them tombs and stuff, because white folks were the only one doing the archaeological excavations, to my knowledge. And white folks think that black bodies is cures. It has the cures to it. So I guess that's why. I don't know, but I was like, wow, they ate Nat? Yeah, they ate Nat Turner. Yeah, there's some books I'm looking to get to. The Delectable Negro. Oh, honey, yes. I don't know how we gonna get through that right there. Yeah, they were her property. Human consumption. Yeah, I was listening to one sister, and she gave me another book because she was asking, did we know about Nat? And I didn't know about Nat Turner, but I had already had some of these books wrote down. But human consumption, I was like, wait a minute, what don't consume mean to take in? So you taking in human, but it's part of cannibalism, I guess, y'all. We got to know who these people are. White folks, I don't know. If your ass is hearing stuff and you don't know who you is, you need to know who the hell you are too. But don't come over here and do it. No, take your ass over there somewhere and do it and find out who you really are. Because, you ain't no good for us. White folks is just not no good for us. Shit, I'm just saying. It's the truth. What have white folks ever been good for black people? What have they ever gave you your greatness? I know y'all got some babies together and stuff, and we love all the babies. All babies deserve love. Whether they white, black, mixed, it don't matter. All babies deserve love. They're innocent babies. But yeah, you just gotta think. You the one put yourself in this black America. We done ended up in some hell of some ways and stuff now. Shit, you sitting here with 7 kids with the enemy. All I gotta say is, hell, if you ain't gonna stay there when it's time to go, you better get them babies when you do go. Because when that mother dog eat them puppies of hers, it's because something went wrong with her. I ain't never seen no mother dog eat her puppies if something wrong with that puppy. But I have heard that the mother dog will eat that baby puppy if something wrong with that puppy. I don't know. Hell, I was like, how did she swallow it? I'm just saying. So, yeah, get your kids when you got to go. when the shit hit the fan, as much as it's gonna hurt your ass, when everything is finally revealed, everything that's being exposed right now, have y'all ever considered when everything is finally exposed, when we finally know enough, and we say, hey, I ain't even gotta know no more. You ain't even, Cosmos, you ain't even got exposed no more. Black America, can you imagine what that final expose gonna be? What? I don't know. Is it gonna be white folks telling you, Black America, that yeah, y'all still think that we all friends? Y'all still ain't realized who the hell we are? Is that when you're gonna wake up? I don't know. I do not know. I think I was using discernment before I even knew about the word discernment, because it just didn't resonate with me after I, came of a little age and knew that shit, yeah, that ain't my kind. That is not my kind right there. And I just thank my ancestors, honey, because I had black babies. And I'm here to heal my people. That's it, and that's all. Yeah. And if it's because, hell, I got to tell the truth about white America, so be it. So be it. Because white America should have been confronted all of this. They should have been faced their own demons that their people have done to us. It ain't no excuse why white America should have continually over prosperity and over again ignore, deny, just don't even talk about it. It's off the table. What they people have done to our people. So yeah, see, I don't feel like y'all feel about white America. I sure don't. No, I can be cordial to their ass and civil to their ass, because that's how my mama taught me. That's how my mama taught me. That's how I be with you too. The same energy your ass come with is the same energy my ass gonna have. Yep, if you want to talk about some bullshit and stuff, then yeah, go on and get it out. Go on and get it off. I'm gonna let you go first. I'm gonna let your ass go first. Because after I get done, yeah, you might well go on and think. Get your pen and paper out and stuff, because you're gonna have to go research and think some more. Because it's time for us to just start paying attention what's going on with us now. It's too much for me. Yeah, it is. I don't. Yeah, it's too much for me. We don't even know what to attack first. Some of us still out there fighting the same old fights, and that's fine. Yeah, we still got to fight the same old fights, but we got to start in on these new fights too. See, yeah, we know the police brutality. We've always been fighting police brutality, and we're gonna always have to fight police brutality. But honey, it's only so much you're gonna be able to do with these robot dogs finna take over the police departments. Yeah. Robots. What do you think robots is finna be out here doing? They're gonna take the place of the police. You ain't gonna see them all at once. You might see one or two, and then before you know it, that's gonna be the new norm. But see, what was supposed to happen is us, black people, our allies, the ones that jumped in the hole. Yeah, let me help y'all. I got this right here. Can you? Yeah, I'm gonna put this together for you all. And yeah, that's white people jumping in the way. I got that for you. Just put it in the mail. Then they don't cost us everything. They don't cost us every opportunity. They don't cost us every reconstruction that would have benefited us. Yeah, reconstruction. I don't know. It ain't like their reconstruction was, because that shit, I don't think it really helped us much at all. But I'm still learning about that though, because I didn't even know that black men went and fought in them damn wars and then went back to being slaves. The Civil War wasn't the first war that black people was fighting in, black men. So I'm like, these motherfuckers, for real? And that was okay with them? That was okay with them. Same way it is today. The same way it is today. Ain't nothing changed with white folks. Ain't nothing gonna change with white folks. No, we're gonna see white folks lose their mind and stuff when they realize, oh, no, black people not coming around no more. Don't trust us no more. Don't want to have nothing to do with us no more. We can't just take their energy, their vibe, their focus, because now Black America is on guard. My mentors are. I know my mentors are and stuff. But you, the common one like me, that's just caught up in everything, Well, I ain't like you no more. See, and you ain't even like your old you no more. Because if you still here and you still listening, then maybe you'll get some seeds that'll kind of open your eyes up and stuff. And it's going to be hard. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be hard because I know some of us from the same place. You know, the same people, same schools, same doctor's offices, same everything, same pastors. And done got our life so entwined. You see that? You can't even get in between. You can't even get a space in between there. That's how deep we are with white people. That's how solidified we became with white folks, that we can't get nothing in there for us. And that's how you gonna feel. You gonna feel like, damn, what do I do? Do I just still stay with Sabrina and Karen and Ken? Do I stay and keep them around me and we still remain this trustworthy friend bond or whatever you want to call it and stuff? And you can't. You cannot. You're gonna have to see where they head at, where their mentality at. I don't know, give them a chance. You know, it's not just so cut and dry. I don't want to make it seem like it's so cut and dry, because it's not. What you're gonna have to do, Black America, is you're gonna have to access who got John Brown's mentality. You're gonna have to be true to yourself now, because white folks will lie to you and make you think, oh no, Faith, I would never let my Uncle Bob stomp your baby's head. I would not, Faith. I would never do that. How would you think that I would let that happen? Never do something like that. That is not in me. No, it's probably not in you, but it's in your motherfucking uncle. You see? Your ties is to your uncle, not to me, Sabrina. Y'all, Black America, you're going to have to make these decisions. It's going to hurt a lot of them. It's going to hurt a lot of y'all. But yeah, how many of us got family members? We ain't seen them in about 25 years. Is you crying like that over your auntie, your great auntie you ain't seen in 25 years? To know that you ain't going to see her for another 10 years. Because she gone to the Bahamas. She left America. Say she spending her golden years over there in Africa somewhere. She ain't coming back here no more. You ain't even that depressed, that sad over your blood that raised you as a little bitty baby, as you is about Sabrina. Realize, oh no, I can't be with Sabrina no more. I mean, it's just backwards for us. So yeah, we got to do the knowledge. I don't know, y'all. It's gonna be hard. I ain't really got no solutions for it, but you just gonna have to be loyal to yourself. You're gonna have to ask these difficult questions of yourself and your friends, your family too. Look at what happened to our brother Tailbone. I think that's his name. I don't mean to be pronouncing his name wrong, so I'm just gonna call him T. I'm just gonna call him T. You sit there and he sacrificed his whole people, his whole mind for white folks. And the ultimate happened. The inevitable happened to him. And then to be so disrespectful and rude to Black women, not even considering your Black aunties, your Black sisters, your Black cousins, your Black mama, your Black grandmama. I mean, our brother damn near put us lower than a dog. Talking about he wouldn't fuck a Black woman, he'd rather fuck a dog first. But it's got to be a white dog. It just depends on today. Whose side are you on, Black America? You cannot be on the other side and think that, oh, you're going to be okay. You might for a little while be okay. But see, the cosmos is in it now. This is spiritual now. This is spiritual now. It won't be no more lowballing, manipulating, just damn it, demeaning, condescending, abuse, whether it's verbal, physical, spiritual, to Black people no more. It's not going to happen no more. The cosmos itself, Mother Gaia herself, is stepping in to say, hey, yeah, your time up. Let's get your ass on up out of here. But is you ready? That's the whole bottom line. Is you going to be ready? Now, T, I don't know if T was ready. I can't say he was. I cannot say he was. Now, he might be willingly happy to be in heaven. I don't know. Will you be happy to be in heaven? Because I know I won't. But see, I already know I'm different from everybody else and stuff. You know, and heaven got 999 galaxies, because heaven don't have 999 galaxies, but heaven and hell is in the same realm. It's all in that first universe right there. That first universe right there. That's where heaven and hell is at. Earth too. Earth too. In that first universe right there. That's where we all at right now. It just determines when you pass away from here. You know, if you gonna go to heaven or you gonna remain right here with this hell. You know, that's all it do. Heaven could be hell. Shit, you gonna go up there, black folks hell. I don't think it's gonna be like heaven, like you think it is. I truly don't. I don't know. Ain't nobody never been there and came back with no proof. Now, I done seen some videos. Some folks said that they died and went to heaven. And what they seen about black people, what they learned about black people, oh, it shocked them and stuff. But I was like, shit, I ain't got no proof. When I turned to click on this stuff, it sounded like an AI voice. So I was like, well, hell, they ain't brought no proof back. So shit, they really can't say what's in heaven. No more than I can. But I can tell your ass one thing. As a black woman, living a black experience, learning about the black lives that have been tortured, burned, skinned alive, dragged, roasted. Literally roasted. I know me, myself, and I. Because, see, I ain't never alone. We ain't never alone. You ain't never alone. I know, we always think about me, myself, and I. Honey, you got a physical self, a spiritual self, an emotional self, and it was one more. It was like 4 different selves and stuff. So, yeah, don't feel like you're alone and you need white folks. You need somebody else to be with you because you're not alone. You got all your ancestors with you. You got your spiritual team with you. So Black America, it ain't no reason to feel like we can't live without white America on earth. And we can't live for our forevermore without white people. We just got to get to heaven. Oh, I got to get to heaven. Got to get to heaven. You sure you really want to go to heaven? Is you sure? Now, if it's cotton over here, right there. If it's clouds right there. And that's a big old pretty cloud right there. It's actually moving. That one right there is going fast too. And it looked like clouds here. But if it's cotton on the other side, what that tell you? What would that tell you? Oh, well, just some beautiful cotton here. The cotton must be flowers here. See, that's because you can't see your life without white folks. And we must. We got to start seeing our lives without white folks. We got to start imagining our future without white folks. White folks ain't supposed to be here. In my opinion, Mother Gaia is going back to Mother Gaia. At one time, it was all black people on this planet. I think Mother Gaia done had enough herself. I'm just saying, Yeah, I'm just saying I was the first woman on this planet. The black woman was. So it was. The black woman was the first woman on this planet. The first woman to have a relationship, a communion with the cosmos and the ecology. With the cosmology, which is the skies, and the ecology, which is the soil. And yeah, I feel like Mother Gaia is sick and tired of white folks, and she wants to go back to where the planet she was at one time all black, and white folks wasn't here. Now she might be okay. You got to talk to her yourself and see what she tell you. Then you come tell me. But Mother Gaia may be okay with the other groups of people here. It just may be white folks she don't want. I don't know. Because at this point right here, allegedly 2025, a whole lot of the other groups of people have taken on the mindset of white America. And no, I'm not calling out no names and stuff on them other groups of people. But, however, if they have initiated plans and these programs and stuff that's sincerely anti-life, it's not going to please the cosmos, and it's not going to please Mother Gaia. And she going to have them, wiped away too. When she set her mind up to go back to at one time, all black, that's what it's going to be. So see, Black America, you ain't even got to worry about nothing, honey. Just be wary. Don't worry. Be wary. Yeah, be wary. And you can come back here if you want to. Whatever happens on this planet right here, Whatever happens, you can come back here if you want to. Yeah. I would say ask to come back black though. If I come back, I'm coming back black. Yeah, I'm not coming back no other group of people or nothing. Not if I got to come back and do all of this to Black America. Mm-mm. I won't come back like this. So I just know I'm coming back black or I won't be back. Yeah, and that's what Simeon Toko said. He coming back, and it's gonna be others like him. So do with it what you may. I don't know. Do with it what you may. We never should have let it get this far, but we did. So but let's read anyway, because we ain't got but like what 30 minutes. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here early today and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna read maybe 1 or 2 stories and stuff. And this right here is, you already know, more dirty little secrets. Yeah. About Black history, its heroes and other troublemakers. And this is volume 2. I do not have volume 1. This is Dr. Claude Anderson and his son Brent. Yep, his son helped him write this book right here. Look at him. See, you and your sons and stuff, honey. Yeah, get to learning and put it in some books for us. I'll read your book. I sure will. Got a couple stories myself I done made up and stuff. Yeah. And if I can, I'll put them in a book and stuff. I don't mind. I might just tell it as it is. We just got to learn. We just got to do these things to wake us up. And I know everybody need to make $1. I know everybody need to make $1. But we're not supposed to spend our every waking moment trying to make $1. No, you might spend a few minutes trying to make $1 stuff, but we need to be here to heal our people, to create and invent, to contribute to our people. White folks got us in this whole system where, what did it say this? You work 8 hours a day, sleep 8 hours a day, and then play 8 hours a day. But then we know some people like, you work 8 hours a day, you sleep 8 hours a day, and you pray 8 hours a day. Where's the time to create? Where's the time to invent contributions to your people, Black America? I'm just saying. So see, it all just depends. We got away from ourselves. Thanks to white America. And, you got to hold them accountable too. You can't just hold yourself accountable. I held myself accountable, honey, till I learned that hell white folks did all of this. Yeah, that was all right. I'm like, okay, I fucked up. I failed myself, my mama, my grandmama, my great-grandmama, my daddy, my uncles, my cousins. I failed my people. And I deal with that. I accept that. I did, But then once I started learning and shit, and it's like, whoa, wait a minute. Now, I remember jumping over that hole, I remember going around that hole. But it was always holes. It's always traps for Black American stuff. So, and then I'm like, wow, it wasn't just me. It was all of us. And then I realized that my mom, it went back as far as to my mama, my grandmama, my great-grandmama. So, see, that's when I started being like, oh, wait a minute, hold up now. All of this was by design? You mean to tell me all of this is by design? And it changed the whole perspective for me. Now I see things totally different. What does this mean for my people? What does this mean for my people? But I forgive myself though. Yeah, because if I had known, soon as I lost my focus, which was my book when I was a little girl, I'd have went to the library and got me another one. Probably the same book. Yep. But it all happens for a reason and stuff. And we just gotta forgive yourself, and just unlearn so you can start relearning. Yeah, I guess I'm unlearning everything white America taught me. Yeah. It's probably 1 or 2 of my teachers. And I know you better not go tell Miss Marilyn what I done said, and you didn't tell her to call me or get her ass on this live. Yeah. Shit, if she's still there and she's still alive, shit. Miss Lynn too. Yeah, tell them shit. They'll know who I am when they come over here and see me. Sure will, because I want to know. You ought to be asking them. You still there with them? Shit, they ain't that old that they don't remember. All right, now let's read though. Did we read about the Underground Railroad? I think we did, because we ended up talking about Harriet again. Well, we're gonna read it again anyhow. More dirty little secrets. Underground Railroad first. It is generally believed that the Underground Railroad came into existence during the 1820s and stretched from the southern states into Canada. You know, that's where Harriet Tubman took Charles Nails to Canada. He lived his life in Canada until he went back to New York, where he was from. But when they got him from slavery and stuff, no, they were trying to take him back to slavery, and they rescued him, and him and Harriet got away on that stagecoach, and Harriet took him to Canada, and he stayed in Canada. You find the story and stuff. He probably stayed there 20 years, 30 years, I don't know, but he lived a long life and stuff. I imagine he got married, had some babies and stuff, and then he moved back to New York, where he was from. But yeah, it just says right here, yeah, the Underground Railroad stretched from the southern states into Canada. One legend has it that a runaway slave in Kentucky swam the Ohio River and disappeared so fast that the pursuing white slave master said that he must have gone on an underground railroad. Because he disappeared. He swam the Ohio River. Yes. And disappeared so fast. Yeah. Wow, ain't that something though? I mean, I don't even know how wide is the Ohio River. But yeah. But in 1839, a Washington newspaper reported that a tortured young boy revealed to slave chasers that he was supposed to go north on a railroad, and the railroad went underground all the way to Boston. And who was that some years ago said that I don't even remember the line. I ain't gonna get the line and stuff. Talking about they thought the Underground Railroad was a real train. No, it was just a set of houses along the way and stuff, you know. But he said it was supposed to go underground all the way to Boston. This was one of the earliest print references to a runaway slave network being both a railroad and an underground. However, the Underground Railroad was not a physical rail line. Instead, it was a loose network of individuals who opposed slavery and performed the dangerous and noble service of aiding slaves who attempted to escape the inhumane institution of slavery. The first Underground Railroad did not run north. Instead, it ran south. Fernandina, Ferandina, Fernandina Beach, Florida, was the terminus of the earliest southbound Underground Railroad. In the early 1500s, enslaved Africans revolted against whites exploring the southeastern coast of North America. After seizing their freedom, they migrated along the coastlines of present-day North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, then crossed the St. Mary's River into Spanish Florida. The southern border of Georgia was an international line that divided colonial East English territory from Spanish Florida. Prosperity. The various runaway routes that led to and across the St. Mary River were the first Underground Railroad lines. Yeah. I think they coming. We're going to let them come on too. No, they're going the other way. It's so glad to see y'all. Oh, hi, Big Bumblebee. Oh, shalom, sister. I sent you a good video. Hope you enjoy. I've said I look for it. Good day, Call Dog. Oh, it's so good to see y'all. Yeah, I ain't gonna keep y'all long and stuff. I just want to come on and read and keep in touch and stuff, you know. And yeah, that's all. I just try to make it, you know, be consistent. Somebody said that last night and stuff, and I be trying to be consistent. I got to go back and find that comment, you know. And yeah, 12 and 12. I be trying to be consistent with this and stuff, you know, and trying my best anyway. Okay, the southern border of Georgia was an international line that divided colonial English territory from Spanish Florida. The various runaway routes that led to and across the St. Mary River were the first Underground Railroad lines. The Spanish government promoted this Underground Railroad by making public proclamations that any enslaved black runaway who migrated into Florida, helped bend and defend settlements like St. Augustine and converted to Catholicism would be granted full rights and privileges of Spanish citizenship. Over 12,000 runaway slaves migrated to Florida and built maroon communities. Since slaves were not American citizens, they officially became the nation's first and largest body of Spanish citizens. I know, right? Over 12,000 runaway slaves migrated to Florida and built maroon communities. Since slaves were not American citizens, they officially became this nation's first and largest body of Spanish citizens. First Underground Railroad conductor, a replica of William Steele. Oh, and you know, okay. Yeah, maybe it's something else. A replica of William Steele, who many call the father of the Underground Railroad, was unveiled at the National Underground Railroad Family Reunion, which took place on July 27, 2003 at the Loews Hotel in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, or the Loews. That's Loews. Loews? Yeah. It is amazing that with the exception of Harriet Tubman, blacks get practically no credit for their part in establishing and operating the Underground Railroad that rescued and transported runaway slaves to freedom. Historians, teachers, and history books give the lion's snare of the credit and recognition for the Underground Railroad to white abolitionists. Yeah, like, and we know they killed John Brown. Yeah, they lynched John Brown and his two sons. White folks did. But John Brown did not start the Underground Railroad. White folks did not start the Underground Railroad. White abolitionists didn't even start the Underground Railroad. Who started the Underground Railroad was black men, black women that wanted to escape. Before the Underground Railroad even existed, black folks escaped and made it to the North by themselves. Yeah, they didn't stop to rest. They didn't stop to eat. No, I can see, a runaway slave climbing inside of a tree so they could get a few moments of rest and sleep to close their eyes until they got to get out again and run. And then it became, the Underground Railroad. Then one of them decided, along the way and stuff, we passed a free black. I don't know how they did it, but blacks were the first one to establish and operate the Underground Railroad. But like the book just said right here, I know they say don't believe everything you read, but you better give some doubt to some of it when it's concerning us. Because if that first black person, the very first black person that came across John Brown and was fighting for their life, he never would have been an abolitionist to fight for them. It was that he saw that person, whoever it was, deserved their life and was willing to fight for their life and their freedom. And that person was so sincere. There you have it. It resonated with him that, hey, this is not right. It just seemed like it'll resonate with you unless you anti-black. Now, I know the fear that we have of white folks and stuff, it stops us from doing a lot. But that's different for white folks. White folks don't really fear white folks. White folks don't really fear white folks. They fear black folks. Yeah, they'll kill white folks, though. They'll kill your ass if you try to help black people escape and stuff. And then I lost my darn page. So we was reading about the Underground Railroad anyway. Yeah, we read about the nation's first black boycott. Yeah, that was James Forden. Then we read about the first black hospital, Providence Hospital. It's so many. We're going to really love these books right here because this is all we got, of our history. We done let so many of our historical facts go away with our elders. Our elders had all the knowledge and the facts. That's how Zora Neale Hurston, when she would go down the South and stuff from place to place to place, talking to black people, old black people, elderly black people, wise black people. And see, it seemed like it stopped with her. And maybe a few others, after her and stuff. Myself was supposed to do that. We all were supposed to do that. We've lost huge encyclopedias of knowledge. You see how Alan did in the book? His ass got to the very end of the book and then flipped the script. In my opinion, Yes, and that's how it is and stuff. So yeah, we do ourselves a disservice. The first Underground Railroad did not run north. Instead, it ran south. Fernandina Beach, Florida, was the terminus of the earliest Southbound Underground Railroad. In the early 1500s, enslaved Africans revolted against whites exploring the southeastern coast of North America. After seizing their freedom, they migrated along the coastlines of present-day North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia, then crossed the St. Mary's River into Spanish Florida. The southern border of Georgia was an international line that divided colonial English territory from Spanish Florida. The various runaway routes that led to and across the St. Mary River were the first Underground Railroad lines. Yeah. Oh, then we got down to William Steele. It is amazing that with the exception of Harriet Tubman, blacks get practically no credit for their part in establishing and operating the Underground Railroad that rescued and transported runaway slaves to freedom. Historians, teachers, and history books give the lion's share of the credit and recognition for the Underground Railroad to white abolitionists. Their omission of facts denies black people an important lesson in extending themselves to help their own people. So see, that's why a lot of people feel like, oh, white folks saved you, rescued you. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. Instead of saying black folks fought for freedom. Black folks fought for their freedom, died for their freedom. And just because, some white people understood and accepted that those people deserve the right to be free, it don't mean that they were the ones that started. They were the ones that gave the freedom or that went out and started the fight for freedom when black people were always resisting enslavement. The first black insurance company. The first black insurance company was established in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania in 1810 by 3 black businessmen, James Porter, William Coleman, and Joseph Randolph. Knew whites were not inclined to insure or bury black people. Black bodies, especially those that remained from public executions by legal or extra-legal agents, were often allowed to conspicuously rot. The African American Insurance Company came into existence for the specific purpose of providing funds for a proper burial of black Africans. The insurance company stayed in business for more than 30 years, y'all. White people would just leave the bodies to rot. The black bodies to rot. The first legal black town. As early as 1526, black runaways were building maroon towns throughout the southeastern states. Fugitive slave laws said maroon towns were illegal. However, according to Dana McKenzie in an article entitled Ahead of Its Time, the first legal black town was built in rural Pike County, Illinois in 1831. The town, y'all, called New Philadelphia, was started by Frank McWhirter, a newly freed slave. McWhirter? It's spelled different. Oh, but his name is McWhirter too. Yeah. The author of Red Summer, the summer of 1919 and the awakening of Black America, the author is Cameron McWhirter, McWhirter. The first black town was started by Frank McWhirter, McWhorter. A newly freed slave. McWhirter had been a slave in Kentucky before he brought his freedom. He purchased his own freedom at the age of 42 by using profits from a saltpeter manufacturing business that he started. After farming for a number of years, he earned enough money to purchase land from the federal government, which he used as a site for New Philadelphia. He also purchased 16 family members out of slavery. William Butler, John Walker, and many other freed slaves joined McWhorter in building his dream town. New Philadelphia, with its 85-foot wide main streets, became an active urban center for blacks and a minor commercial district. Over 100 white people took up residence in the city. During the city's heyday, black and white children went to school together and even intermarried. Today, New Philadelphia is not even a ghost town. All of its commercial and residential buildings have been torn down and bulldozed. Main Street and Broadway, once the town's major streets, are now gravel driveways leading to a farmhouse. With only a highway marker and a small flag, New Philadelphia is but a memory of biracial cooperation in a black town before the Civil War. Seems to me like white folks just infiltrated to intermarry and have babies with us. Have your black babies. Have black babies, Black America. This is the last one right here. And this is the first mass transit protest. We in 1865. Congress Charles Sumner obtained passage of a bill that prohibited segregation on horse-drawn streetcars in the District of Columbia. Long before Irene Morgan and Rosa Parks, it was Sojourner Truth, the tireless black female activist who decided to test the effectiveness of the new transportation law. She boarded a horse-drawn streetcar that regularly ran on a main street in Washington, D.C. Upon boarding, a white conductor tried to make her ride on the outside platform, which has been designated as the colored section. She refused and threatened to sue the conductor if he persisted in trying to remove her from the main section. Sensing Sojourner's determination, the white conductor finally gave in and allowed her to ride in the white section. Several days later, she chose another streetcar to test. After boarding, Sojourner again refused to move to the designated colored section. This time, the white conductor attempted to physically remove her. He slammed her against the door in his effort to throw her from the horse-drawn car into the street. The conductor slammed her so hard against the side of the coach that she was injured. Sojourner Truth then summoned a police officer and had the conductor arrested. The conductor was fired from his job. Within a short time after these two incidents, some white conductors would stop their streetcars and wait for black women to reach the corner and board. Nearly 100 years before the black civil rights movement, Sojourner Truth stood up and demanded that as a black woman, she be allowed to sit any place she chose on a District of Columbia streetcar. That was Sojourner. Black folks black women and black men, didn't ever give up the fight to their rights. They didn't. We different. We're afraid of losing out. We're afraid of losing that job, them friends, that boyfriend, that car, that house. And none of it even matters. None of it even matters. Shit, you want to keep that big ass house, keep it. But go get your family to come and live with you. Go get everybody to come and live with you. Everybody gonna have their own bathroom here, the house so big. Oh, John Jay. I know I said that was the last one. We're going to read about John Jay tomorrow, though. The first Supreme Court activist. Yeah, we're going to read about John tomorrow. But we finna get ready to go. But I just want to tell y'all right now that I read about our brother, y'all, in Africa. I think he was in Nigeria somewhere, y'all. Didn't even have no legal training whatsoever. The black man didn't, honey. He got a hold of the legal list, and he knew the law so precise. Y'all, how about our brother was up in court pretending to be, he was impersonating a real lawyer. I guess the man had died. Or maybe he retired. But anyway, brother was impersonating a real lawyer
won 26 court cases back to 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 back. They finally caught on to it that he ain't even a lawyer. This man ain't even a real lawyer. So they arrested him and sued him and stuff for impersonating a lawyer. But it was just because he had a lot of barriers to get his license to study law, I guess. So that was his way, and it was a desire of his to practice law. And he was so successful at it and stuff, he did have some consequences for impersonating a lawyer and stuff like that. But he was able to go to court, go through the bar and get his license and stuff. And I think now he's a licensed lawyer. But it just goes to show you that our minds, when we detox and we unlearn all the bullshit that white America has taught us in their school systems, from the age we 5 and 6 years old, when you go to preschool and kindergarten and all that stuff, until you graduate high school in the 12th grade. Then you might go to some college, then you might go to your medical school or wherever the other schools that you're going to go to continue your education and stuff. And I would say at least 75% of the shit that you learn, maybe 85% of the shit that you learn is probably no good to you, to your people. Because everything that you learn and stuff, I'm seeing everything that I learned and stuff here, most of it ain't even true or applicable to my people to help contribute to the healing of Black America. Yeah, I'm like, wow, so I've been taught to glorify the white man? That's what I've been taught, to glorify the white man and his achievements. And half the shit ain't even true. Everything seems stolen. So what really are we glorifying in these schools and stuff? What really are they teaching us? That's why Malcolm said, only a fool will let his enemy teach his kids. So yeah, today, allegedly 2025, let's just not be a fool and a dummy. Yeah, just let white America know here. We know what you did and we know what you're doing. It's over with now. It's over with now. We're not we're not seeking vengeance on y'all or nothing like that. We just getting our asses out the way. Yeah, because you see that huge asteroid coming here. It's coming here to wipe white America ass right off the planet. Yeah. So all we got to do is just get out the way. Get out the way. This is bigger than us, honey. They've opened up a whole catalyst of worms. It ain't even a can no more. What they've done. They the ones went against life, not me. I don't know anyone else in this country right here that has done more damage to life itself than white folks. I don't, But anyway, keep some gratitude in your heart, because that sun up there in the sky is for you, Black America. It's for you to live on and for you to remain the manifestation of the cosmos. The cosmos did not manifest the Black woman and the Black man to have your ass wiped out by white folks that ain't even been here but a good, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 years. I'm just saying, So yeah, you must get back to yourself, Black America. Have Black babies. Heal your people. That's the only reason you're here, to heal your people and have Black babies. So yeah, you got a reason to keep some gratitude in your heart, because no matter what happened here, you already know we ain't gonna be here forever. We ain't gonna be here forever. But before we do leave here, can we restore some order and healing to our people? Can we get our birth rate back online and stuff? Because the way I see things right now, we helping white America to solve their genetic survival stresses. They stressing out because they ain't making enough white babies to survive. And they freaking out about it. But if they sleep with other folks and have babies and teach them babies to have white babies, they'll live on. Yeah. They'll live on a little longer. It'll prolong their lineage, the white lineage. However, Black folks, it's gonna decrease your lineage. Yeah, brother. Yeah. You'd be lucky if in 20, 30 years somebody say, oh, who is that Black man? And they be like, oh, this right here was my great-great-grandfather. Ain't nobody gonna be thinking about you. They probably ain't even gonna have your picture on the wall.
They just gonna be like, yeah, we used him so that we could keep on having white babies. Yeah, we used him to have the first black baby, mixed baby, and we taught that mixed baby. When you grow up, you married the savior. You married the savior, and we already know we see white people as the savior. Black America do. It's just an instinct. We've been around it so long, been staring at that man since we were 3 weeks old in church as a newborn. So yeah, we see white folks as a savior. Well, once they teach that little mulatto baby, that little mixed baby, yeah, you marry the savior and you'll be all right. And then she do. And they have some babies. The baby is more lighter in color. They teach that baby. Yeah, you marry the savior too, so you'll be all right. You don't want to have no hard life. I know you love Mickey. You love Mick, but you're going to have a hard life with that man. You better get you a savior so you can have a good, peaceful life. Have a little luxury. So the little girl, she find her somebody white. Over time, your ass is wiped out. Yeah, your ass did your purpose. You did your purpose. They got with you so they can have a little baby right there and teach that baby to keep having white babies and stuff. And you just gave them another tether, another string to prolong their life. I ain't even got no thread nowhere around here, but that's just how it is and stuff, you know. So yeah, just keep some gratitude in your heart so that you can at least find what makes you your happiest. Because this is the end right here. Just try to be happy, keep a song in your heart, and be loyal to your people. You know, you keep gratitude in your heart, honey, it's going to shield you from negativity. It's going to make you 25% happier, at least. Now, some of y'all ass is really depressed and stuff. It probably make you 20% happier. But hey, don't be depressed about nothing. Don't be worried about nothing. You know, just know that this is not the end right here. We got that whole multiverse to go to up there. Gratitude going to rewire your brain. It's going to eliminate stress and heal you. And gratitude improves sleep, boosts self-esteem and performance. It enhances law of attraction, y'all. Because what you're grateful for, more of it is coming. Yeah, more of the same will come to you because you're that grateful. You know, it improves relationships. And then last but not least, you know to keep a song in your heart. I know, right? You got to keep a song in your heart, Black America. It's more detriment than ever. And I'm not talking about Amazing Grace. We need to stop singing that song. We need to stop singing American, what is it? Amazing Grace. Yeah, we need to get that shit out. Get it out. That song is not for us. Y'all don't even know what that song stands for and stuff. That man made that old racist ass song. The Star Spangled Banner too. When I say keep a song in your heart, I mean one of our songs. Yeah, you know, keep one of our songs in your heart and stuff. That's where you're going to get a message and you're going to get some meanings. Okay? So your heart, when you singing joyful, expressive, and expressive songs, they're going to nourish your heart, balance your emotions, and uplift your spirit, your lungs. Singing helps expand the lungs, and it improves oxygen intake. And you know, I already done said it. I think we breathing like white folks. We ain't using our full nostrils to breathe no more. A lot of people breathing like white folks. I'm a little stopped up right now. I can't breathe deep, but I love to breathe through my nose. I do. But I can just tell a lot of us, we done got into this mindset. We like synced. We so intertwined with white folk. We living like them. We doing things like white America without even thinking about it. So of course we will be breathing like white America too. We eat like them. We dress like them. We talk like them. Want to have a telephone voice? Yeah. You know, we do everything like white American stuff. We practically live like white America while her ass over there living like you. Every time they come to your house and stuff, oh honey, they logging something. Yeah, they logging something. How you wake up in the morning, your vibe, you know, what you do to get your day started, what you're watching on TV. You know, it's all just like watching how you live life. And then they go copy it and make it work for them. Anybody can steal something and make it work for them. Ain't nobody gonna steal your shoes to just throw them away. They're gonna steal your shoes because they're gonna put them on their feet. So, you know, just stop thinking, oh, things not like that anymore. What does Sabrina want from me? You know, singing helps your liver. Singing helps regulate emotions like frustration, anger, and stress right on out your liver. That's why all of that frustration and anger, I guess it congregates in your liver. And it become like that in your liver. So yeah, you better start singing and break that shit up so you can get it on out of there. And your kidneys, y'all. This is the last one right here. Singing can strengthen kidney energy by fostering vocal expression. When you hitting them high notes in that bridge on your favorite song, your kidneys is too. And see, all of this right here, it just helps heal your body. Everything we do in this society, everything that comes from us, that came through the cosmos, in every facet of life that's controlled by white supremacy, when it comes from the cosmos and it's coming to you, it's for your benefit. It's for your benefit. See, we got to distinguish. We got to be able to discern where is our gifts, where is our prosperity and our abundance coming from. Because see, this whole time, white America seemed like they giving us the best. White America seemed like they are providing for us what we really need to be our greatest self, but they not. This whole time they have not. I can't think of nothing. I can't think of nothing that white folks that have given us that's really benefited us. I mean, hell, it ain't did nothing but had us around their asses. We thought it was benefiting us, but it wasn't. It wasn't. So, I just want us to be able to distinguish these things, but yeah, I'm finna get ready to go and do the rest of my day and stuff and give me some sunlight, and hopefully I'll be back tonight. We'll see what the ancestors say. I don't want to talk too much and stuff because, I do love to talk to my people. I sure do, honey. Oh, and don't go out shopping today. Don't go spend your money today. Today is the day. I went outside earlier this morning to the car and I saw a sister coming in and she had been shopping. I didn't even know she lived here. And I asked, I said, you live here? And she said, yeah, and told me what floor she lived on. I didn't say nothing to her and stuff because I showed and tell you didn't know you weren't supposed to put no money today. You didn't know this was the blackout day, But everybody didn't know because one of my co-workers didn't know. And I told him, yeah, it's the blackout. Go get your stuff tonight if you need to when you get home or whatever you're doing. But yeah, so if you can and stuff, just try to get on code with Black America. Just try to get on code with Black America. And someone did ask me, well, I guess they were asking somebody else. I don't know. But I think I told them what I felt, but maybe I didn't. But I just want to address it right here now. For all of us that's supposed to be on code, I think we only need like 12%. I'm trying to find a brother now that had broke that down some years ago. About like 9 or 10 years ago. I think he got frustrated with Black America because we wasn't really listening. And we wasn't really trying to do the knowledge. And, the due diligence and stuff. So I don't know where he is now. I was trying to find him and stuff. But I think he said it's like 12%. Maybe a little bit more. Might be 15, 17%. I don't know. But that's all we need for the conscious awakening of Black America. For us all to be able to get on code and make some make some significant changes to us. Now we all making changes and stuff within ourselves, and I say we probably like 3, maybe 5% now. I don't know. I ain't even good with math. I'm still waiting on your math channel. But still, we have to teach us and talk to us that's around us in our circles. You got your channel, so you reaching more people that's inside of your circle, because we got to get us up to a level where enough of us have the conscious awareness that the cosmos can know. Yeah, we can show up now. We can show ourselves. Maybe that's why the ancestors ain't showed themselves to you, because enough of us are not awoke. Enough of us are not aware yet. So I don't know. I'm just, I'm trying to figure it out myself and stuff, but I know one thing, we got to face white America to be able to do it. You're going to have to learn yourself and white America. Why you going to sit here and learn yourself? What it say? Seek thyself. Go within. And you're going to do all that and stuff and then still be scared to tell white America what the hell they done. Then it's all for naught. You're going to do it all for nothing. You're going to do it all for nothing. Unless, you got somebody else that's going to do it? Then you ain't going to receive your full harvest. Because you got to be sincere to this. You got to be sincere to the ancestors. You must be Black America. You don't get to straddle the fence. That's for other folks that don't give a damn or a dollar. You know, what side of the fence they on? Hell, they can have both legs over here on black side and then, oh, well, I got to go back over here, face. It's been good knowing you. And, you know, that's other people and stuff. We got to take accountability for us. You know, yeah, even if they don't want to take accountability for them and what they've done, that's fine. Shit, we should have never been around them anyway. I'm just saying, you know, but yeah, let me get on out here so y'all can go and enjoy yourself. Genesis 15:14 is about blacks inheriting America after the enemy is destroyed by God. Oh, my ancestors, did I have something about that? Where is my scriptures at? Was it 15? Genesis 15:14. I did write something about Genesis down because I didn't write down what it was. I just put down that it was about Black America. And I was saying, yeah, when I get a Bible, I want to be looking up all of these scriptures and stuff. I know I'm gonna need something else. I'm gonna need a bigger paper for the scriptures, ain't I? Yep, look at that. Oh my Ashby. Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for including the gratitude information in your video. You're so welcome. Look at here, Nadia. Who was that told me that? Nadia, I got that scripture. Let me circle it so you can go right to it and see it. Right there. Genesis 15. Right there. 13:14. Regarding Black America. Yeah, regarding Black Americans. I don't know. I'm gonna get a Bible and we're gonna look through it and stuff. Yeah. You said Genesis 15:14. Well, this right here is Genesis 13-14. So I guess I was like, yeah, I better go back a little bit so I could get the whole gist of it and stuff. But because I ain't never read the Bible before. But I'm open to reading it and stuff, you know. I just feel like we so close to the end game right now. You know, it's gonna be very difficult for me to pick up the Bible and start there. You know, I guess for the sake of us, since I'm here now doing this, I will. But if it was just me, no, I ain't even got to go through the Bible to find the good parts of it because it's too muddled up now. I'm just saying for me, it's too muddled up for me. And see, then I already know I ain't going to heaven. I'm going to the afterlife. So yeah, you know, the Bible, I'm just doing it because I should. Because some of us still see that book as the main book in our lives. And I can respect that. I can get with that. But it ain't the main book in our lives no more. This the main book in our life now. These must become the main books in our lives now. Have two main books. You can put the Bible under one arm and this book under the other arm. I ain't got but one Bible. And you know, it's the same kind. It's racial violence. That's my Bible. Yep, I already know not to kill, steal, and destroy because my mama taught me that. Yeah, my mama would tear my ass up. I remember I went to that store, stole that candy bar. And that man, Mr. Albert McKeel, told my mama them. Yep, sure did. My friends was the ones telling me, let's go buy Mr. Albert McKeel before we go to the store. And I went, I was like maybe 7 years old, and I got that candy bar and stuff, and he told my mama too. So the next time we went by there and stuff, and I did. I got me another candy bar, but he didn't see it that time. But see, the thing is I was scared. I didn't even eat the candy bar. By the time we got out of school, y'all, the candy bar was so melted up, chocolate and stuff. I guess my little mind thought to go back by the store and take it back and put it back in there and stuff, but I didn't. I don't know what happened with that candy bar. But yeah, he told my mama on me and stuff. So yeah, my mama taught me don't kill, steal, and destroy. You know, we know them fundamental things. I know it's some more stuff in the Bible that's really important to us. And that's why, yeah, I'm willing to do the knowledge on it. The good ship Jesus, you know, and stuff like that. Ephesians 6:5, Leviticus 25:44-46. Oh, honey, I've been writing down scriptures. Yeah, Psalm 64, chapter 46. That's about the freedmen's bureau. When, you know, black people saved up all that money. I think it was like, 4 to 7 years. Black people saved like $4 million. White folks took it all. White folks took all our money and stuff. Well, I got it right there. You read Psalm 64:46. That's what it's supposed to be about. So I was like, you know, okay, I can write this stuff down right here. Now, I know slaves obey your master. I don't know why the pastor ain't talking about that. I don't know why the pastor ain't telling us about all of this. But yeah, I'm willing to do the knowledge on the Bible and stuff eventually, you know. But thank you, Nadia. I really appreciate it. God repays his enemies. Yeah, I know the ancestors gonna repay their ass though. Oh, you so welcome, Big Bumblebee. It's so good to see you, Ash, too. And Payne, yeah, that's what the brother said. You know, that's what I just commented on it a little bit and stuff to show that, you know, it wasn't even worth it. It wasn't even worth it to go outside of your people and stuff. I know we think that the grass is green on the other side, but it ain't when you can't water the grass. We have to be able to water us, okay? We need water. We have to, other folks is not going to water Black America. They want us to dry up and die. We the only ones that can water Black America. And you know, when we get ourselves on the other side and we thinking the grass is greener over there, how is the grass going to be greener over there for you? You can't water it. You better not get on the other side talking about nobody. You know, that's just how it is with me and stuff, how I see it for Black America. You know, and it's harsh. Ain't none of it pretty. It ain't meant to be pretty. You know, we're going to get the good, the bad, the ugly, the savage, and the ravishness right here. Yeah. But I love y'all. Peace and power to the people. Let's go get us some sunlight. Yep. Let's go get us some sunlight. Oh, good day, Letitia. I love y'all, my family. Peace and power to the people because we need it.